era realmente la otra. O sea, esto es un ejemplo de... O sea, no, o sea...
Yeah, try out.
There's always opera singers and classic music and stuff like that here on this street. So you don't really have to pay for it. Just gotta come at night and see the street performers.
Anche dalla piazza...
No, thank you. No, thank you. He was offering me like a weed club. Like here, weed is not really legal. But if you go into one of these like clubs or coffee shop, that's how they call it. There you can smoke weed legally, but I do not do that stuff. So
Van opmerken voor ahí hay que trabajar.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another vlog. Today is day 8. I cannot believe that I made it this far. I already made 8 vlogs. And today is Sunday, and there's a heat wave, so I've been feeling with a little bit of slight headache the whole day, so I haven't been doing much. I just been chilling at my place, and I just cooked lunch and breakfast. And yeah, haven't done much. And now I'm walking to my girlfriend's place to check on it to see if everything is all right and maybe what are the plans again. She's coming back tomorrow and at night. And I usually don't go out at night. Well, I used to before because I had like this false sense of security because I come from a really dangerous place. Like you cannot really go out at night, and here it's way more safe now from where I come from. But I've been realizing with the time that it's not really that safe as I thought it was. So I don't really go out at night that much. And yeah, because today I haven't walked or do anything. I just doing it right now. And I'm taking like the longest route because I feel more safe with this camera walking on this route than the other place because I will have to go through the rabal and stuff like that, and it's not really that safe. So I taking the longest route, and yeah, I wanted to talk about the situation in Ukraine and war and that stuff. Like my girlfriend and her friend, they have to drive for like 12 hours from Kiev to the Polish border because it's a war zone, so you cannot like fly over there. And they even have like uh, another checkup at the border. I don't know what they were looking for, but they have to spend like an extra 2 hours. They spent like, I don't know, what's a long time, like 8 hours waiting in a big ass line in the border to cross the border, and the car, and I just find the whole situation crazy. I don't know, like, why do we still have wars and stuff like that? Like, how can you explain that to your to a child, or you know, if you want to have a baby or something? And it's just, for me, it just doesn't make sense. Like, are we still in the medieval times? Like, it's 2025. How is it that we still have wars and stuff? And it's just, for me, it just doesn't make sense. But what can we do, right? It's just, I guess it's life. It's human. And maybe human are just wired to fight for stuff. But it is what it is. So now I just we'll keep walking and let's see if we can find a guy that wants to fight us today or want to bump into my chest like yesterday. That was a little bit interesting. Hopefully not. I don't find any trouble today. I don't really want trouble. I'm not a troublemaker. So we'll see what happens.
अगर देखना टाइम लग रहा है o sea, no fue nada porque como peso 90.
If you walk around the city center, mostly like 30% of the people that you hear speaking, that would be speaking Spanish or Catalan. Like Catalan is like 10%, and Spanish like 20 to 30%. But most of the people are just from all over the world, and you're gonna hear like so many different languages, French, like English. So it's pretty rare that you're gonna find or you're gonna hear people speaking Spanish or Catalan, unless you go outside the city center. Then you will hear more Catalan than Spanish. And honestly, here in the city center, you can get by without even speaking Spanish. You don't really have to. I know Spanish because it's my native language, but I don't really use it. Like the main language at work is English, and I don't really go out that much, so I don't really have to really speak Spanish. And Catalan, I don't really need it. Maybe if I move outside the city center or something like that, then I will have to learn Catalan. But while I'm here in the city center, I don't really need to. So for now, I'm gonna stick to English. Because fun fact, even though my native language is Spanish, I feel more comfortable speaking English than Spanish. Sometimes I feel like I can express myself better in English than Spanish. And even though I just get confused on words sometimes in Spanish and also English, like it just gets all mixed up in my brain. But I feel more comfortable speaking English, honestly. Somebody forgot their Coke there. It's almost 11 p.m. And in my country, as soon as it gets dark, it doesn't even have to be dark. It just like you have to be so careful walking on the streets because there's these thieves that they drive bikes, and there's always like two. One is driving the bike, and there's another one as a passenger that has a gun, like a real gun. And they can just come out of nowhere at any time and just point at you with the guns, and you will have to give them everything you have. And if you don't have anything to give, then you know what's gonna happen. So, and here you don't really have to worry about it. Like even though you can get robbed, there's like petty thieves and stuff like that. It's not really like aggressive, you know. You're not gonna get shot or stabbed. Well, you could get stabbed, but it's not really that common. So that's why I have this false sense of security, because it's not really that safe. But I feel I feel more safe here than in my country. Let's take this crosswalk. I could rent one of these bikes, the bison bikes, or uh, the ball bikes, even the scooters. But I really prefer to just walk. It's just more healthy well, I find that it's more healthy. And it keeps me in shape. And it's just for me, it's relaxing. So it's like, I'd rather walk. And I don't really, and I don't have a car of any vehicle because it's really hard to park in the city. You will have to pay for parking that is pretty expensive because I don't really have like a parking in my place. There's not even a regular street. It's this narrow street of the old town part of the city. So, and I don't really need it. Like I can get by without a car. I don't really even use the metro or the buses because everything I need or everything I need to go is just nearby, so I can walk. But if I decide to move out of the city, then I will have to get one. But for now, I don't. It's just too much trouble to have a car, and it could be really expensive, and I don't really need to have that expensive. I'm not gonna be using it like that much, so I'm just gonna walk for now.
quiere decir que tengamos que acabar.
Cioè, hai paura di quei cosi con le luci o non hai paura di camminare su questi cosi? Cioè, quelli che c'erano oggi.
Sì, quelli sono peggio. C'è
E quelli c'è il buco sotto.
Man, it's so hot. I'm sweating already. It reminds me of my country. This is the weather that we have in my country all year long because it's summertime all year long. So I don't like it. I'm used to the cold weather. It's just better. I don't really like this heat. I just got used to it, to the chill weather here because I hate sweating. I have sweat too much in my life. There's this stereotype with the Dominicans here that they always have these scooters. And it's so true, like most of the Dominicans, they always have like one of these scooters and they drive really fast. So there's like this stereotype with them. I'm back home. Nothing really exciting happened, so I'm just finishing the vlog here. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and on to the next one.